the feelings of regret and unworthiness. Hello guys, welcome here in Yundel channel. Thank you so much for dropping by here today. And my thoughts for today, the regrets and unworthiness of our life, the feelings of regret, the feelings of being unworthy. Guys, remember, this is just a share from my reading. I read the scripture and I am sharing this with you. I love to read and I am making a purpose of my reading to share with you what I have learned. Because when we are learning something, guys, remember, we are growing as well. So this is my share with you guys. How can you handle the regrets in your life, the unworthiness, feeling unworthy? You are feeling unworthy because of, this dissatisfaction of what you are doing, or what is happening in your life. Guys, bottom line here, when you believe in God, there's no regret, really. Why I can say that? We are not going to condemn ourselves because of the regrets of our life, because of the failure we are making. No, stop the regret, stop feeling unworthy, because when you believe in God, you are loved, you are blessed. God is there with you, and those things are happening for a reason. There is something you need to learn when it comes to that matter. You need to grow. You cannot grow without learning something in this life. So therefore, guys, it is very important to confess it all to God. Remember that He is our anchor. If you can trust it all to God, you are going to live a meaningful life. Lay aside the weights of regrets, the weights of unworthiness, the weight of the heaviness of certain feelings. Guys, remember, when you are suffering with the regrets of this kind of feelings, guys, have a moment with yourself. Stop for a moment and think to open your scripture. Because the scripture said, lay aside the weights that can easily entangle us. It's time to lay aside those weights and guilt and shame and regret. It's time to get rid of that baggage. Think that this is a new day. You must begin to think that this is a new day. Lay aside the regrets. What has been done, it is done already. It was happening and it cannot be undone. Learn from that lesson. Live from today. Acknowledge the power of now. You may be bothered of the accuser held you back long enough. But no worries, guys. Don't feel that regret anymore. Move on. Nothing you've done in the past, it's too much for the mercy of God. You are redeemed. You are restored. Shake off the guilt and accusing voices and receive the gift of righteousness in Jesus Christ. And rest to your soul, believing that God has forgiven you. Take away those feeling of unworthiness, because you learn from your mistakes. You ask forgiveness. You must live a new life from today. Because as the scripture said, nothing you've done in the past is too much for the mercy of God. Remember, God is merciful. He is there to each and every one of us, and He is blessing us every day as we come to Him into words of prayer, asking forgiveness. What is going on with our life? Those regrets must be set aside. Lay aside the weights of regrets. Remember, this is your new day. Start a new day when you have already asked for forgiveness. So guys, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for dropping here in my channel every day. I am very grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my channel. Thank you so much, guys. Remember to take away those feeling of heaviness, regrets, feelings of unworthiness. Set that aside. Take away that feelings and begin a new day. Laying aside those heavy feelings, guys, and receiving your gift of righteousness from God. You will rest in your love and mercy and forgiveness through Jesus Christ. So simply ask forgiveness the moment you feel regrets. I love you all. This is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you and bye-bye.